Hi guys, it's Faith here and you're watching Faith in America. Today we're going to talk about Americans' New Year's tradition versus Filipinos' New Year's tradition. Are you ready for this? Is it just me or is it everybody's ready to have a happy new year? Finally, 2021 is here. 2020, you just need to go. Let's start off with the food. Filipinos, during New Year's Eve, we cook a lot of food. It's like feast all over again. The more food on the table, the better. Why? Because we believe that the more food we have, the more blessings we're gonna get for the rest of the year. And we like to buy those round-shaped fruits because they look like coins, and the more coins or the more round-shaped fruits we have under the table, that means the more luck we're gonna get. New Year here, the food is not as much as Thanksgiving, during Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's simpler. We like to cook black-eyed peas. In Louisiana, there's this dish called Hoppin' John. It's a combination of black-eyed peas, pork and rice, and they've been doing this for a long time. It symbolizes good luck for them. In the Philippines, we like to find clothes with a polka dots design. Once again, polka dots look like coins, which brings us, we believe it brings us good luck. But here, nothing really. We have hats and some balloons, confettis. The festivity is more in New York whenever they go to this Times Square where they watch the ball actually drop. And a lot of Americans, actually millions of Americans, go in line just to see this ball dropping event. Some people come from different parts of the world. So they go to Times Square, New York, and find their spot and stay there. Sometimes 2 to 3 days just to keep their line so that they get seen on TV. When I used to live in New York, if I really witnessed this, I am not very sure. It's been a long time, but I think we tried to witness this for ourselves and then we just went home because it was just too many people and it was just too crazy. And it's like, it's not worth it. Let's just go home and watch this on TV. Let's talk about fireworks. In the Philippines, people go nuts getting fireworks. And at midnight, you're gonna have to scream at each other because you won't be able to hear each other. It's just crazy. The way it used to be when I was still there. I don't know if you guys still do that in the Philippines, but that's all I can remember, that fireworks are just nuts. You can't hear each other and you have to scream. We literally have to scream at home just to talk to each other. Here in the US, there's also fireworks. They set up tents next to a grocery store and sometimes on the highway where people can buy their fireworks. But it's not as crazy as the Philippines. Actually, it's so crazy in the Philippines that when you wake up in the morning, your nostrils are actually black because of all this powder that exploded and all the fumes that came from the fireworks. It's actually one of my favorite things. It just makes our New Year very exciting. So what's the difference between fireworks in the US and fireworks in the Philippines? Regulations, rules, because here most of the Americans do their fireworks carefully and safely, and there's rules and regulations. But in the Philippines, it's like, oh, whatever, you just do fireworks however you want to do it. It's dangerous for kids, and I remembered when I was little, we were always told to stay home because we can, as soon as you step out of the house, you know, there's a fireworks there that's trying to blow up. But anyway, fireworks, it's like, if I will measure the intensity or the volume of fireworks in the Philippines during New Year's and here in the US, Filipinos on a scale of 1 to 10 do about 8 or 9 times of fireworks, and the Americans is like 2. a lot of difference. And there's a reason why, it's not just because we love fireworks, because we believe that fireworks, it's like warding off evil spirits, warding off bad luck. And this is the tradition that we got from Chinese people who invented or where the fireworks originated from. Okay, of course, everybody does the countdown, right? And in New York, whenever they do the ball dropping, they do the countdown before the ball drops. And in the Philippines, we all do that too. And when I was still there, we used to watch this New Year's show where all the artists will perform. They sing, they dance, they do whatever just to wait for the countdown for the midnight. And in Times Square, once the countdown stops, they all kiss. It's called the tradition, the New Year's kiss. And they believe that when they do the New Year's kiss, it's like it's gonna keep you from being lonely all throughout the year. In the Philippines, after the countdown, do you know what we do? We jump. Yes. The higher you jump, the better for you. Because we believe that when you jump, you're gonna grow inches. You're gonna grow taller for the following year. So I've been doing this jumping ever since I was little, but it never worked. I say this tradition of jumping at New Year, it's gotta go. It didn't work for me, man. I've been jumping, but look at me. I didn't gain any inches. I didn't grow any taller. So what do we all have in common when it comes to celebrating New Year's? I say New Year, even if we all have our differences and our similarities in the way we celebrate our New Year, it all boils down to family, getting together. New Year is about hope and having a fresh start. 2020, it was a very challenging years, but I'm so glad that we have 2021, and it's the time for us to claim our life back. What's the lesson that I learned in 2020? It's just there's time for everything. If there's time for challenges and time for uncertainties, there's a time to move on and to have a fresh start. I kept on saying fresh start, but I'm so glad that 2021 is here. I believe that this is going to be the best year ever for all of us. This is gonna help us just come out stronger, better, healthier. Guys, remember, life is short and we need to enjoy it to the fullest. That's it, Pansit. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this video, hit the like, share, subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll get updated every time I have a new video. What is your favorite New Year's tradition? You can write them down below. I'll see you guys next Friday. Happy New Year and have a great day.